So I'm sitting here in the car after my workout routine, and I'm pretty fucking tired. My workout today was shorter than it usually is. It did not consist of weights. I only hit the cardio on the elliptical. And I got on that cardio. Actually, okay, so I got here and the door was locked and I had misplaced my keys after 6 months of not coming to the gym. I don't know where my gym key is. So I'm like, maybe I should just turn around since I just got here and I can't get in the right way by using my key. But no, I said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And I went inside right after someone. Basically snuck inside. And I hopped on the elliptical after, like, getting a sip of water and all that. 5 minutes in to this elliptical, and I am tired as fuck. I am telling myself, this is so hard. I'm tired. I haven't worked out in like half a year. 5 minutes in, I was like wanting to give up and saying, I'll stop at 10 minutes. I'll go till 10 minutes and then I'll stop. I get closer and closer to 10 minutes and my body starts getting a little bit more used to the workout. And I start thinking, 10 minutes of cardio. I used to do an hour, sometimes an hour and a half on the cardio machine and then go lift weights after. And I know if I get off this machine at 10 minutes, I'm just going to get out of this building and I'm going to go home. So I'm like, I can't just do 10 minutes. That's not a real workout. I came to the gym, I might as well fucking finish my workout, even if it's a short one. 10 minutes isn't a short one, it's not a real workout in my book. So I get to 10 minutes and I'm like, I'm gonna go at least 15. And I start getting closer to 15 and I'm like, I could do 15, but it's not gonna feel right. I have to do at least half an hour, because that's what all the PE and all the nutrition and health teachers always taught you. Half an hour of cardio 5 days a week, right? So I'm like, well, let's get the half hour in. And as I'm getting closer to half hour, I'm like, I could probably push myself to an hour. But I ended up talking myself out of that. And the reason wasn't because I was too tired, too ready to give up, even though I was. It was because I plan on cooking and stuff. I haven't slept yet. I need to hit the store. And part of it, honestly, was because it's Tuesday, and on Tuesday, World of Warcraft resets all of their instances, and you can do all the raids and all of the instances again. So part of it was because of my addiction to WoW, which I have come to terms with, and I do know it is there. It's not like I'm denying it. I've said this openly to people, but I do have fun playing the game, and I can't deny that either. And it gives me a certain amount of social interaction that I don't get elsewhere, for the most part. Probably mainly because of my own personality, how I kind of shell myself up in my own house. But that's all besides the point. My point is, I started with not going to the gym for 6 months, and then I went to just 5 minutes, and then I pushed myself to 10, and I pushed myself to 15, and I pushed myself to half an hour. And if I wanted to, if I really wanted to, I could have pushed myself to that 1 hour mark for the cardio. But truth is, I don't want to overdo myself and get myself not into working out again. And I know there's a lot of stuff I gotta work on, so I can't burn myself out too quick. I'm back on sodas, I need to quit that. I'm back on energy drinks and caffeinated things, I need to quit those. I took pre-workout today before my workout, and I still felt like I didn't have enough energy for it, and I didn't really feel that kick that you get from a pre-workout usually. So I know that my caffeine tolerance is up. I am tired though. I'm breathless. You can probably tell by my The way I'm talking and pausing every now and then. Still breathing kind of hard. But I'm just glad I got in. I want to continue. I have a desire to get back into shape again. Back on track with losing weight like I wanted to begin with. I know that I had a rough half a year. I think it started when my grandma passed. I got really upset, and I tried to continue working out, and it was periodic at best. And then I got cellulitis in my leg, and that had me off my leg for at least a week or two. And then, right when I was starting to kind of get back in the swing of things again, I got hit by a car, and there was a 2 to 3 month recovery there. And after that, I was a little unsure about going back to the gym again. I didn't want to push it too soon after the brain bleeds. And then when I did go back to the gym, the very next day I got massive migraines and had to call in sick to work. So I just went back and I worked for 2 weeks. And then I got sick for a week and a half from some kind of flu. Just got over that. Worked all weekend this weekend without calling in. I'm back to normal. I feel pretty healthy. Other than the fact that my habits aren't the best. And I do plan on getting back on track with my workout routine and my diet if I can. And I know I can. A lot of people will complain or talk about how they lost all this weight only to gain it back. And they look at you and they say this in a negative light. And I mean, that's basically what happened to me. I lost, I don't know how many pounds. I went from 220 to 172 or 173. What is that? Almost 50 pounds? I lost almost 50 pounds last year. I gained a large majority of that back. I think I'm back up to like 210. So I gained, 40 or 30 back in that 6 months of crappiness that I just described. And I'm looking at this like, man, I'm back to where I started. I'm pretty fucking bummed about it. I feel almost demoralized. But honestly, the way I look at it is, I kind of look at it positively because I know I can lose that weight because I did before. I lost that weight in 1 year last year with enough dedication. And I know if I dedicate myself and do the same thing all over again, I can lose it again. And if I don't stumble and I don't fall as badly as I did at the end of last year and the beginning of this year, I know I can keep that weight off. I know I can probably continue to progress and get even in better shape than I was before. And that's the way you kind of got to look at it, I feel like. Right now, I'm really self-conscious of, even just looking at my face, I've become a lot more round in the face, much less my belly. I'm pretty self-conscious about the way I look right now, because I was used to being that 172 for a little while, and now, less than a year later, I'm seeing myself back to where I was, and it's hard. And I don't even know if I want to post this to YouTube, which I probably will, because I'm impulsive and I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. And a lot of what I had to say, I honestly want to share with people if they want to listen. So I'm gonna stop rambling. This is getting pretty long. It's like 10 minutes. It's like one of my usual vlogs, which I guess I stopped doing altogether because I knew I was losing ground with my weight. But I don't know. I honestly kind of wanted to put this on Facebook Live, but I'm like, dude, you can't not post something if it's posted live. People fucking see it as it's happening. You can't have them unsee it if you decide that you don't like the video. And, I'm going to go over this video and I'm going to listen to it and I'm going to look at it and watch it before I ever actually put it up. But I want to be healthy. I want others that want to be healthy to also have someone to connect with and to feel like they can, feel like they've gone through the same things or feeling the same things, and it's not just you. There's a lot of people in this world that feel like they're alone. Shit, I feel like I'm alone a lot of the time. And that's a whole nother ball of yarn. But you're not alone if you feel the same way I feel. Or even if you feel different. Everyone has feelings, man. Everyone is conscious of themselves. Everyone wants to improve themselves to some degree. Some people are content, but even with those people that are content, they generally have some goals, some things they want either to change or improve upon, some things that they want to get more involved in. A big part of me, like, I was thinking about it, and I actually really find nutrition and classes that involve diet and calorie intake and all of that, I find that stuff really interesting, to be honest. I could definitely see myself going down that route, like career-wise, if I wanted to. I think that I absorb information well enough to do that. But at the same time, it's like, I also see it being a harder path. And it's not necessarily the path I want to go down. I just see myself capable of doing it. We're all capable of a lot of things. And I just hope that people find a way to stop limiting themselves, telling themselves they can't do things. Things simple as working out. You can do it. You just have to do it. And that seems like a redundant sentence, but it's true. You literally just have to do it. Go watch that fucking Shia LaBeouf video. Just do it. Right? I don't even want to tell you how many times I've watched that video, and it's actually gotten me to the gym. That guy's kind of a whack job sometimes, but he's really cool, and he's a good person, and I mean, shit, it worked for me, so at least some people it connected with. I'm still rambling, and it's already at 12 and a half minutes, so I'm done. Anyway, hopefully you didn't sign off at 2 minutes saying this guy's fucking rambling, he needs to shut up. Okay, later.